So this is the Redleg Rebellion, and it's almost like an island Mai Tai riff that uses Irish whiskey to tell one of the absolute most overlooked stories in Caribbean history. So when we talk about sugar plantation history in the 17th century, we usually focus on the transatlantic slave trade, but there's a little known brutal chapter involving the Irish that often gets left out. So in the 1650s, after Oliver Cromwell's conquest of Ireland, tens of thousands of Irish men, women, and children were shipped across the Atlantic, and some were prisoners of war, others were political dissidents, and some were just the extreme poor that authorities wanted to clear out. And they were sold into indentured servitude, bound to work the sugar fields for years under absolutely brutal conditions. And because they were very fair-skinned and unaccustomed to the extreme tropical sun, their legs and other body parts would get severely burned in the fields, leading to the pejorative term red legs. And to this day, you can actually still find descendants of those original Irish families in Barbados. And there's actually a ballad about it called To Hell or Barbados, which is also the title of a book on the subject, and the Irish singer Damien Dempsey named a whole album after it. So the drink named in its honor was created at the Bang Bang Bar in Dublin. And like I stated in the tease, it's really a distant cousin of the island Mai Tai, but it swaps out the rums for Irish whiskey. So I'm using Teeling Irish whiskey for the bill tonight, and for the orange liqueur, the original calls for Clement Créole Shrubb, which is a rum-based agricole orange liqueur from Martinique that really reinforces that Caribbean theme. And for the falernum, I'm going with my top recommendation, Bitter Truth Golden Falernum. And finally, for the pineapple syrup, I'm using the one and only Liber & Company's pineapple gum syrup. So in honor of those forgotten Irish, let's make the Redleg Rebellion. And so to start, we need 1/2 of an ounce of lime juice, 1/4 of an ounce of pineapple syrup, and then 2/3 of an ounce of pineapple juice, 1/4 of an ounce of falernum, 2/3 of an ounce of Créole Shrubb, and 1 1/4 ounces of Teeling whiskey. And then we'll shake this drink with some ice. Fill a mint julep glass with fresh ice and strain the drink into the ice. And the garnish will be a mint bouquet and a cherry. And that, my friends, is how you make the Redleg Rebellion. So yeah, it's actually pretty decent. It's not too bad. It's better than I thought it would be. You can definitely tell how somebody would confuse it with a Mai Tai, or somebody would say that it is an iteration of the Mai Tai, because it's kind of a little bit of a hybrid between the standard modern Mai Tais that you get and then also those resort style Mai Tais when you include that pineapple and the pineapple syrup. But you know, it's use the whiskey. The Teeling whiskey itself is not, and I'm gonna get crap in the comments for this, it's not the most gasoline-y tasting whiskey out there. So I can tolerate a lot more than I would name a whiskey. I'd probably enjoy the Teeling a little bit more just because it's not so strong. But in the teas, it's funny, I said that we're swapping out the rums for whiskey, but then the two liqueurs that we used are both rum-based. You have the Créole Shrubb and then the Golden Falernum are both rum-based. So you do get that rum flavoring in there. And then, yeah, it's just, it's not bad. So, you know, I don't know if I would make it again. Probably not. I would really probably just, if I want a Mai Tai, I'll just make a regular Mai Tai. But yeah, it's a sad story, decent cocktail. So if you made this or tried this at home, let me know what you thought of it. But that's really all I got for this one. So if you enjoyed what you watched today, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps us out. And yeah, so that all being said, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Kole Maluna, cheers and enjoy.